Folks, Congress is back and at it, and they've been extremely active over the last couple of weeks, and quite frankly, the trade filings are pouring in. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the top 5 stocks they are buying, why they might be buying them, and projections for them, and how you can make moolah off them. But first, Charlie, why do we even care about congressional trades? Well, if you're a politician, you've got 2 main jobs. One, you do what the lobbyists tell you to secure those sweet, sweet campaign donations. And 2, you trade stocks based on insider information you get from privileged conversations. And if you're holding a stock, you make sure not to vote against said stock. But quite frankly, I mean, members of Congress have access to information about upcoming regulations, technological advancements, and economic trends before the general public does. We've shown this, you've seen this time and time again, where Congress has gotten inside information that has proven to be quite timely, quite specific, and quite valuable, and either saved them tons of money or made them tons of money. And in fact, statistics show time and time again that many members of Congress consistently outperform the market, and some by a massive, massive margin. Some will explain this away as, oh, I just happen to have a husband or a wife that knows all of the inside details. Or they'll say, I have a blind trust, and I don't have that blind trust guy's phone number. And I would never call them and tell them a secret that could save or make me millions of extra dollars. Now, while we're not politicians, we do have the next best thing, the ability to see what they're buying. So today, we're going to go ahead and break that down for you. And as always, if you're the one taking the risk, you got to be the one doing the ultimate frisk. Make sure to do your own due diligence on all ideas presented here on the channel. Remember, unless you are in Congress, unless you are a sitting politician, you do not have a guaranteed return in the stock market. Quick plug, our team sends out absolutely free daily email reports covering the latest and the greatest hot ideas. For example, last Wednesday, we sent out an email breakdown covering TIVC, and the stock almost tripled from the price it was at when our original email reports were sent on it. Now, obviously, not all of our ideas are going to win, but our goal is to give you the hottest news and build our relationship with you through free content here on the channel and now on our email list, and we want you to join as soon as possible. Don't miss out on our free email reports that we have coming very, very soon. Link down below. Okay, let's go ahead and start with number 5, the number 5 congressional buy right now, and that is Vishay Intertechnology, ticker symbol VSH. This company is a manufacturer of discrete semiconductors and passive electronic components, taking advantage of the massively growing market for those. Capital Trades reports Congressman Michael McCall has been regularly buying this. He's been buying this on the regular. He sits on the Committee on Foreign Affairs and the Committee on Homeland Security, both of which might have given him crucial insight into this company, or at least the market for it. Michael McCall is also one of the richest members in Congress, with his most recent estimated net worth pegging him at $100 million. Now, what exactly does this company do, and why might he have invested in it? Well, founded in 1962 by Dr. Felix Zandman, the company has grown to become a leading player in the electronics industry, serving a wide array of markets including automotive, industrial, computing, consumer, telecommunications, military, aerospace, and medical. Vishay's client base is diverse, spanning multiple industries and geographies. Some of their key clients include major automotive manufacturers like Ford and General Motors, leading industrial companies such as Siemens and Schneider Electric, and prominent technology firms including Apple, Samsung, and Intel. This diversification not only stabilizes Vishay's revenue streams, but also positions them well to capitalize on growth trends in various sectors. Now, why might Congress be investing in them, though? Well, Congress members might anticipate favorable legislative measures, such as increased funding for infrastructure and technology development, which could benefit companies like Vishay. Vishay also has a broad product portfolio covering a lot of areas on the legislative priorities of Congress folks' minds. The company's extensive range of products include semiconductors, again, very hot market, and passive electronic components, very, very hot market as well. Vishay's components are essential for 5G infrastructure, making it a very, very big beneficiary of the technology shift that government is helping push along. The shift towards renewable energy sources as well, very, very big deal for Vishay, and they are well positioned there too. Now, what about the danger? What are the key risks involved with this position? Well, one significant risk with Vishay is its exposure to cyclical industries. The demand for their products can fluctuate significantly with changes in the automotive, consumer electronics, and industrial sectors. Economic downturns or reduced spending in these areas could negatively impact their financial performance, but with Congress believing in them, well, I gotta say, they got a big leg up on the game and certainly on their competitors. Number 4, AMAT, Applied Materials. This company has gotten a ton of congressional buys over the last few quarters from a number of different politicians and parties. One of the most recent is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a politician with a $20 million plus net worth and a track record of frequent multi-million-dollar trades. I've watched a lot of clips of her talking in congressional meetings, and she never struck me as the wealthy type, but boy, is she wealthy. and she sits on the Homeland Security and Oversight and Accountability Committee. Now, what does AMAT do, and why exactly might she and others be buying them? Well, Applied Materials Inc. is a global leader in materials engineering solutions, playing a critical role in the production of advanced semiconductors, displays, and solar products. If you've ever used a smartphone, computer, or even a modern TV, there's a good chance Applied Materials had a hand in making it. So who relies on Applied Materials? Well, their client list is where the value is. They have some of the biggest names in the semiconductor industry like Intel, TSMC, Samsung, and Micron. These companies count on Applied Materials for the cutting-edge equipment needed to manufacture chips that power our favorite devices. But that's not all. They also serve major display manufacturers and solar panel producers, giving them a strong presence across several booming industries. What makes Applied Materials stand out? Well, for starters, their product range covers everything from deposition and etching to inspection and metrology. What the hell does that mean, Charlie? Well, basically they cover most of the steps needed to build a semiconductor. This means clients can get the most of their equipment from one place, which is super convenient. Plus, Applied Materials invest heavily in R&D, always pushing the envelope with new tech. Their close ties with clients and deep industry know-how give them a serious competitive edge. So what could drive Applied Materials stock higher? What could be a catalyst, a catalito, Charlito? Well, again, the rollout of 5G is expected to boost demand for advanced semiconductors, a core area for Applied Materials. The growth of AI, the Internet of Things, and cloud computing will further drive the need for high-tech chips. Now, what about the danger? What are some of the key risks involved with this position? Well, a key risk for Applied Materials is its dependency on the semiconductor industry alone, which is highly cyclical and subject to rapid technological changes. And sometimes you can get outcompeted very easily. A downturn in the semiconductor market or a significant shift in technology that they fail to adapt to could adversely affect their business as well. Okay, number 3, Palo Alto Networks, PANW. This is a leading cybersecurity company and moreover a company that the U.S. government hires to provide custom-tailored solutions for federal agencies. 10 politicians have filed a total of 26 filings for the stock. It's one of the most popular and highest returning stocks in Congress. Former House Speaker Pelosi and her husband are some of the top performers in Congress, as you know, and in fact, she disclosed that they purchased 20 call options with a strike price of $200 expiring January 17th, 2025, and then she disclosed they purchased another 50 of those same contracts. And the far out expiration in January 2025 means we have another 5 or 6 months or so to appreciate or for her to exercise them. PANW also has many other congressional holders on both sides of the aisle, meaning PANW is a bipartisan stock for Congress to get rich off of. Now, why might Congress be buying it? Well, and I'm speculating here, if you're a politician and you're being briefed on rising cybersecurity threats and also are contracting PANW to help with the government's own infrastructure threats, well, it's creating the situation where PANW is not just in a massively growing and needed market, but it has one of the best customers in the world, the U.S. government. A government you and other politicians holding PANW control. So accordingly, it makes sense for you as a congresswoman or a congressman to buy PANW. It's also true with the massive CrowdStrike failure a couple of weeks ago. Well, a lot of people are moving away. A lot of companies are moving away from CrowdStrike and could be going towards PANW. PANW also has a pretty solid proof of concept and has a stellar track record so far. In fact, in fiscal year 2024, PANW reported significant revenue growth across its product and its service lines. For the second quarter of 2024, the company recorded revenues of $2 billion, marking a 19% increase from the previous year. For the third quarter of 2024, total revenue reached $1.98 billion, a 15% increase year over year. Very steady, consistent growth and highlights the strong growing demand for PANW cybersecurity solutions. Now, what is the key risk with this though? Well, a major risk for Palo Alto Networks is the intense competition in the cybersecurity industry. Whether you're talking about Cisco, Checkpoint, Fortinet, well, failure to stay ahead in innovation or losing key contracts could impact their market position and financial performance by a lot. Okay, number 2, Workday Inc., ticker symbol WDAY. Workday Inc. has seen a ton of buys this year in Congress. If you look at the green bar here, it shows the number of buys. It saw a huge accumulation in Q1 and Q2. So what exactly is Workday, you ask? Well, Workday Inc. is a leading provider of cloud-based enterprise software solutions, offering a comprehensive suite of applications for finance and human resources. Now let's talk about who actually uses Workday. Like many of the stocks on this list, their client list is very impressive, featuring big names like Netflix, Amazon, Salesforce, AON, and Bank of America. With over 9,500 customers worldwide, Workday isn't just for the giants. They serve a wide range of industries from education and healthcare to technology and retail. This broad client base means Workday has a strong presence in both large enterprises and mid-sized companies. So what makes Workday stand out from the crowd? Well, first off, their integrated cloud platform is a game changer. It combines finance and HR into a single solution, which means better data integration and smarter decision making. Okay, well that's all fine and dandy, Charlie, but how do they make money? Well, when it comes to financial performance, Workday is crushing it. They've shown consistent revenue growth and strong profitability. Their subscription-based revenue model provides stable and predictable income, which is always a good sign. They've also expanded their market reach through smart acquisitions and partnerships, driving even further growth. But anywho, what are the catalysts, Charlie? Well, looking ahead, several factors could drive Workday stock higher. The shift towards remote work and digital transformation is already boosting demand a lot for cloud-based HR and finance solutions, and the market for those are going up dramatically. Their strategic acquisitions and partnerships are also expected to enhance their offerings and market position. But of course, at the end of the day, this one isn't without risk. There is a lot of competition in the space, so make sure to be aware of that. Obviously, you want to keep looking at R&D, making sure that they're consistently investing into that so that they can stay competitive. Okay, number one, Humacyte Inc. Now, in our last few Congress videos, we've covered Huma in depth, but Huma is one that stands out more than almost any other stock here. Humacyte Inc. is a pioneering biotech company focused on developing bioengineered human tissues and organs for use in regenerative medicine and tissue repair. Sounds pretty sci-fi, right? Founded in 2004 by Dr. Laura Nicholson, the company's groundbreaking technology has the potential to address critical unmet medical needs, offering new hope to patients suffering from a wide array of conditions. Their main product are the HAVs, or human acellular vessels. These are essentially bioengineered blood vessels that can be used in various medical procedures like dialysis access, peripheral artery disease treatments, and repairing vascular trauma. The best part, well, these HAVs are ready to use off-the-shelf solutions, meaning they don't need a matching donor or immunosuppressive drugs. Who's using Humacyte's tech, though? Well, their main clients include hospitals, vascular surgeons, and big-name medical research institutions. Their products are especially useful for things like dialysis access, treating peripheral arterial disease, and fixing vascular trauma. They also team up with government agencies and the military to tackle battlefield injuries, which is probably why Congress likes them so much in the first place and is aware of them. Plus, their clinical trials are done with top medical centers, ensuring everything's up to par. But what exactly is the risk with this? Well, obviously, the significant risk for Humacyte is the regulatory environment, which I believe is made lower by the fact that a number of well-connected Congress folks believe in the stock. But at the end of the day, obviously Congress doesn't have complete control over this, and the products require rigorous clinical trials and approvals before they can be widely adopted. But you know what they say when you have friends in high places? Well, high places become your friends. So I'd say at the very least, Humacyte, very, very interesting. Okay, so there you have it, folks. 5 stocks that Congress is buying right now, along with some risks to keep in mind. Let us know your favorite stock down below and the reasoning. Do you think that Congress should be allowed to trade stocks or not? Let us know that as well. And if you found value in the video, make sure to hit that ravishing like button and subscribe. They say the best prescription is a subscription. Have a good one, folks.